All right, we rocking and rolling. Okay. Hey. Hello, Facebook, Instagram. Welcome to Faith Day Live. Let me see. Is that popping up right? Yes. Welcome to Faith Day Live. Hello. Hey, everybody. I don't know when you're hopping on. Welcome to Faith Day Live. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let me see who's going to hop in today. Who's going to hop in? Okay, let me hit so I can charge this while so the phone doesn't go die. Entrepreneurship and stepping out on faith. What that looks like. Okay. All right. Well, nevertheless, until somebody comes on, bam, I'll give you a shout out. Hi, welcome to Faith Day Live. I am Gladys Kenney, your confidence coach, faith motivator, author, speaker, and cancer survivor and licensed therapist. And Faith Day Live purpose of it is to give you words of encouragement during your lunch hour so you can have your chat and chew, uplifting, inspiration, and definitely words of encouragement. Amen. And so today's topic is don't settle. Don't settle, right? And don't settle. Why? Because God has better for you. Don't settle because God has greater for you. Don't settle because God has more for you. Don't settle, especially if you've already been through the fire. You've already been pruned. You've already done what He has called you to do. And you know it's time for you to reap your harvest. It is time for that. Don't you dare settle. We do not have to accept each and everything coming to us. Now, I'll be truthful and transparent. Growing up, I thought that's how we had to live. I thought that we had to accept because I didn't grow up with a lot of money. And listen, I was happy when somebody gave us stuff. We called it the hand-me-downs, right? I don't know if you're on here, you watching it now, watching the replay. If you know about hand-me-downs growing up, listen, that's things were passed on. However, you get to a point in which God begins to grow you up, elevate you, and He begins to show you that He has prepared a land filled with milk and honey. Hello? And I'm realizing and I'm walking in that space of, listen, I don't have to settle for anything anymore. And it's not always easy, but listen, when you stand on what God has promised you, it is awesome when God comes through and you stand in faith, walking in the confidence of His word and saying, listen, I know what God told me. I'm a witness of it. And I know I'm not by myself because this is a season where God is truly manifesting His promises like never before. He's elevating people. He's given us the keys and access to things. He's answering our prayers and fulfilling dreams like never before. I am so excited because you know what, we don't have to settle because you know what God has got. God is actually allowing us to reintroduce ourselves and allowing us to recognize the gifts and talents that He had instilled in us to go forward. Have you noticed, have you looked around and been seeing like folks are coming up with different business, their ministries, they're growing, they're expanding, and God is doing that. It's our elevation season. It is our time. It is our season. So we do not need to settle. We can continue to walk and step out on faith and walk in our confidence because guess what? God has put something inside of you, probably multiple things and gifts inside of you for you to go forward. God tells us that our gifts will make room for us, and he's given us the power to get wealth and to walk forward. I am excited and looking forward to this new. I'm looking forward to these next few days. I'm looking forward to this new season because I know that greater is on the other side. I know that it's the favor of God. I know some of the situations and I call it divine assignments, divine interruptions, or divine divine encounters. Yes, that's when God strategically orders your steps. I had to go to the bank, and the way that I put in my GPS, because those of you who might be following me now, I'm literally just it's this month makes 9 months in my new region. Last year, this weekend, last year around this time of the end of the month, I was visiting a friend out of town, and God literally told me, prepare to move into this new region. Prepare to move. And it was a faith move when I tell you. But when I tell you in less than 3 months, not a full 3 months, less than 3 months, I was in my new land. And what did that take? It took faith. It took confidence. It took prayer. It took fasting. And it took believing and taking God at his word. And what he did, he continued to encourage me and give confirmation after confirmation. And since I've been here, God has been using me to motivate and inspire people on a whole new level. My spiritual gifts of speaking life and prophetically has been flowing, and to God be the glory. I just thank God for God has been taking the lid off. And sometimes when we settle, that causes us to lie dormant. It causes the things that God is birthing in us to end up being somewhat dormant or stagnant. But when you walk in the obedience of God and you trust him, it's an amazing thing that he will do for you and in your life. And he allow you to encounter other people to be a blessing to them, and they'll be a blessing to you as well. And so I'm on here just to inspire you. Don't you dare give up. You're about to see that turnaround. Do you believe it? You got to hold on to it. And earlier this week, I had shared that I had my moment where I was ready to settle. Yeah, I was ready to settle. I was ready to throw in the towel. Hey, Kelly, I was ready to settle, but I'm glad that I didn't, because the moment I didn't, I saw another opportunity, and that inspired me. So sometimes right when it seems like your back is up against the wall, that's when God really needs you not to throw in the towel, not for you to give up. He wants you to continue to stand on his word and confess his word and speak it and say, God, I don't know how, but I thank you for making a way out of no way. I thank you for your favor. I thank you that I can walk in my God-given authority that you've given me. I thank you that you have given me power to get wealth. I thank you so much in the name of Jesus. Okay. And when you walk and you tell the devil, because listen, I am, yes, a faith motivator. I know God uses me to really empower women and others, but empower women to regain their voice, faith, and confidence. And that's been buried due to fear, anxiety, setbacks, challenges, and disappointment. I know he uses me in that way. But I had my moment where I was ready to throw in, I said last night, the white flag, but no, like surrender. No, I got myself together and I said no. And I stood flat footed. I said, no, devil, you a liar. The God that I serve has not brought me this far. And the God that you serve has not brought you this far to leave you. So don't you dare settle. Don't you dare give up. Don't you dare think that all those years of you serving and working and different creative skill sets that you have is in vain. No, Romans 8:28 says all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord and who've been called according to his purpose and plan. Don't you dare give up on you. Don't you dare give up. Say, I'm not going to give up on me. I'm not going to give up on me. Don't you dare settle. Don't you dare give up. God is not through with you yet. I hope you are blessed and encouraged. I forgot to tell you to like and share. Send this to somebody who's going to need to know. Don't settle. They're on the brick of saying, well, maybe I should just listen. Don't you settle. Don't you settle. Trust God to make to intervene on your behalf. And then be still enough to listen to what he's saying. Is he saying for you to go this place or to do that thing? Because faith without works is dead. Yes, you still have to do the work and you have to show up, but don't you settle and just think you have to accept anything, because we don't. We don't. We serve a unlimited God. He owns the cattle and he owns the earth. Think of how big the earth is, the world is. It's God's footstool. Take a moment, look at your feet. And right now you might be walking on the sidewalk, might be walking on some steps. You might be standing on a rug or in your car. But the earth is the Lord's footstool. So we're walking. So this is God is not surprised by your situation. Don't you give up, because God is not through with you. He's not through with blessing you. He's not through with directing you. There's so many things that he has in store for you. He wants us to believe and to dream big. He wants us to step out on faith. Like, the thing about it, even with this recent move that I had, which is in October, will make a full year of me being in my new region. The thing about it is, I wasn't even thinking about how big it was. All I was doing was really trying to be obedient to God, because obedience is better than sacrifice. When you obey what God says, you can't go wrong. I will tell you, you still might cry. Hello? Put a cry mode. You still might cry, and you might have a moment where you feel a little isolated. But I can tell you this, it's a temporary time, because God wants to have that one-on-one time with you. And he wants you to be built up in your spirit, and then your in your inner man, so that you will be changed from the inside and out. So you'll know that you know that you know, even when adversity comes, because it's coming. It's definitely going to come. And you'll need to use the word like, no weapon formed against me shall be able to prosper. So again, my thing for you for today's Faith Day Live, it is short and sweet and to the point, unless I get one more person on here, but that doesn't matter. I just want you to know we don't have to settle. Believe God and trust God. Do your part. Yes, do your part. Do your portion. And watch God show up on your behalf. Make sure watch him show up on your behalf. So you be blessed and encouraged and enjoy your weekend, and reflect on how God has already come through for you. He has not brought you this far to leave you now. Hello? Hello? Right? No, he has not. It's your time. Say, it's my time. It's my time now. Watch the favor of God. Watch how God will grant you favor. He'll grant you favor. He'll have resources come from the north, east, south, and west. He'll have strangers giving you a word of encouragement. He'll have strangers giving you, blessing you. He'll have strangers paying it forward. I've experienced that. He'll have strangers buying your books while you on the plane before they say take off and please turn off devices. I've experienced that. He'll have, listen, your gift will make room for you. Obey God, trust God, and don't you dare settle, because you are a queen in God. You are a king in God. Or for your young people, a princess. Okay. A prince and a princess. But listen, don't you give up. You stand your ground. Do your part, and you continue to show up for you, because the favor of God is on your life. Y'all be blessed and encouraged. Thank you so much. Of course, if you have not already, subscribe to my mailing list at Lifeline Coaching and Coaching Services.org. The company is Lifeline Coaching and Therapeutic Services, but the website for it is shorter, is www.lifelinecoachingservices.org. And somebody, let me see if I can put this in the chat, because I'm about to end right now, but I just wanted to hop on, share briefly, and remind you, don't you dare give up. Don't you settle. Hello, Z Marie writes, hello. You're catching the tail end and just the topic of telling you don't to settle. I'm trying to put it in my website, but it's not working. But just no, don't you settle. Ms. Z Marie writes, you keep on writing. You keep on going forth. Don't you settle. Don't you give up, because your labor is not in vain. It is not in vain. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Walk in your purpose, walk in your confidence, step out on faith, trust God. Those of you, just my last announcement, and then I'm gone. Please still like and share my newly designed cover for Stepping Out on Faith, Dare to Dream. A Journal of Faith is now available on Amazon. It's available on Amazon. TY, hey TY, it's available on Amazon. It's the new cover design. Yes, the content is the same. However, that on my new cover design, I literally look like I'm stepping out on faith. And that's the lifestyle that I have been living. And I am excited about that. And, support a sister. Thank you so much. And then, also for those of you on Instagram, you can't see, but on Facebook, my website, lifelinecoachingservices.org, has definitely just been launched. If you have not already, visit my website, subscribe. You'll join my mailing list. I will not bombard you with a bunch of emails. Don't even worry about it. I just want to be able to stay connected with you and give some inspiration. And then also, I am currently accepting new clients. And one of the amazing things that I love to do with my new clients, I like to provide them their vitamin C's. What are their vitamin C's? I'm glad you asked. The vitamin C's of clarity, confidence, coping skills, and courage. Those are the things that I provide for my clients, because I am aware that sometimes life can cause you to feel unworthy, can cause you to have you feeling like you're not good enough. Your anxiety, stress, challenges and disappointment could have you feeling like you've lost your purpose. And one thing about me empowering you to regain your faith, confidence, and voice, that's something that I'm good at, and I'm grateful for it. So I am accepting clients. If you know someone who was like, you listen, I'm ready to invest in me. I need a coach who's been through it. And how am I able to do it? And why do I do it? Because I've been there. Over 20 years ago, the joy and people would say, you always been happy, but I didn't walk in my confidence. I didn't have that full confidence. If I wasn't excelling in school, I grew up as a little chicken. Like, I have an older sister, and those of us who knew, my sister was she can fight, and she used to have me scared out here in these streets. Hello, but through the grace of God, me surrendering my life to God and growing and getting me invested in coaches, me invested in therapy. I'm a licensed therapist, but I had a therapist myself too. Therapy, God works. So listen, those are some things that I've done, and I continue to invest in myself, and I continue to connect with other people, like-minded people, to advance and elevate. And so that's why I like to do it. That's why I'm doing it, because it's so important. In order to help you not to settle, you must be surrounded, and you must shift your mindset. I talked about this last night when I went on live, to as far as knowing your worth. You have to know your worth. I didn't always recognize my worth. And to be quite honest, it's a continual evolution, because the more you grow, you'll learn something new about yourself. So I want you to know that you are worth it, and you don't have to settle. You can move forward because you are greater than you're greater. There's so much more greatness in you that may have been lying dormant. So you need somebody to come along to empower you, to motivate you, to cheer you on, and definitely hold you accountable. You need a committed coach like myself. Okay. But nevertheless, I do offer a free 15-minute lifeline strategy session, because you'll still end up walking away with some tips, and it'll only be 15 minutes of your time. So listen, y'all know, if y'all new to me, hello. If y'all know me, you know I've been at this thing. I don't always feel consistent. However, but I've never given up, and I'm not going to give up. And guess what? It's going to get better and better and better, because I'm a life learner, and I teach my clients about being life learners. Listen, I might not be the best fit for you, but that's okay too. That's okay. My thing is about you connecting to who you need to be connected with, so you can get to the next level, so you don't have to settle. Okay. I want all of us to succeed and do well, financially, spiritually, emotionally, relationship wise, socially. I want us all to excel. I really do. I don't like seeing people in their like struggling. If I can assist, I will try to assist. And if I try to assist and you don't want it, then I just back out. Hello? But listen, I want you to just be encouraged. Just want to let you know that I am Gladys Kenney, your faith motivator, confidence coach, licensed therapist, author, speaker, and cancer survivor, ready to serve you. Thank you so much for joining my live on today. And just know you don't have to settle, because there's greater in you. There's greatness in you, and God has more for you. Y'all be blessed and encouraged. Like and share this video. Like and share this video. Like and share this video, and keep on stepping out on faith, and keep rocking and rolling with me. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. God bless. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much. Y'all have a blessed and amazing day.